Good afternoon, everybody.
Did that at the same time.
We did it at the same time.
And we're both wearing graphic tee. There's some stuff going on. I'm just realizing. You got
Yeah?
Jack Daniels, I got my Johnny Cash.
You know how often in this show we don't even talk, and then when we get together on the show, things just synergize. Is that a word? Synergize.
So,
Things just happen. I couldn't believe there was the perfect song choice in that one song. We had the girls dancing and everything. I was like, what? How did this happen? We didn't even plan this.
Oh.
That's when you know. Yep.
Things are working out. Now, you may notice the opening song today didn't have lyrics.
Yes, I did notice that. Yeah.
So there's a reason for that. We'll get to that in a minute. So
Okay.
For anyone wondering, we can keep that in the back of your mind as to what's. Oh no.
What?
We already got comments.
What?
Into the Chuckle Brothers from our friend Phil Nash.
Chuckle Brothers. I like that.
We've been called worse today. So
Oh, that's awesome, actually. Thanks, Phil.
I like that. I like it a lot. I don't know if Phil. Maybe he'll tell us where he is because he's generally around on weekends in Claresholm. He gets to come home, which is nice.
Isn't he usually trying to evade you?
Yeah. Well, when he's here, I usually get like the Sunday afternoon. It was see ya. No.
Yeah.
No. I might even be lucky enough to see the man on the weekend, which is good.
Oh, okay.
It's hot outside, man. Have you been outside in the last hour? It's baking.
Not really. Is it pretty toasty out there?
I don't like it.
No, I got this really cool studio here. It's nice and cool in here, and I actually don't even have to use air conditioning today. It's feeling pretty breezy in here.
Oh, lucky you.
So yeah.
Yeah, I know. I went outside and went, ugh, and then I went right back in.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah, I don't do well in the heat. So I'm kind of excited today because we're going to be talking a lot about Hansel and Gretel, which is coming up next weekend. It opens on Thursday, as a matter of fact. You and I are both involved.
Yep.
So we're hoping to get Christin Slevin on the show today. She's the director. She should be joining us. And then if we're lucky, we're going to go live to the hall. And my wife, Annalisa, my far better, smarter half is there. And I just was hoping we could get a little taste of sort of what goes into setting up a show like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because often you go to shows and everything's already done and it looks really nice. But man, there's some effort that goes into getting things to look and sound and be the way they are. So we're going to have a little behind the scenes with that as well, which will be awesome.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of work, and I'm going to try to get over there and help out as well. So I have a lot of work to do here too, though. So
both of us. They'll just confuse us. They won't know if it's me or you. It'll just look like
that would be good if I can give you my hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so the way we're looking today, they might just think you're me. So
yeah.
And I'm you, so that would be good. Switch hats, back and forth.
The old hat switch. Hat switch. No one knows who's who. Now, I see we've got a karaoke lined up in the show here. I'm a bit excited.
We do.
Border into Montana back tonight. Okay, gotcha.
Phil is excited for the karaoke.
Yeah, no, I mean, why not, right? It's the highlight of the night over here. Is there anything we want to talk about with the karaoke before we launch into it?
Well, I always try to do something a little bit unique, and that will happen again today. So, but again, if anybody who's tuned in and watching has any karaoke suggestions for me, they want me to give it a try, then I will definitely give it a try. But no, it should be a song that everybody can sing along to again.
I love it.
Especially because the words are in the corner.
Oh,
it's easy.
That helps a lot.
That helps.
You know what I think is great about karaoke? Like, I think if you imagine pitching that idea, like it didn't exist, and you said, okay, here's what we're going to do. Anyone in a bar can do it. The words will be on a TV screen. You're just going to sing along with no help. It sounds like that's a terrible idea, but it's obviously it's not. But just the idea of it, like anyone can do it.
And we had our karaoke night on Tuesday in Nanton, and Chris Slevin was there.
Oh, and she can sing too.
She was there. It was the first time she had come out for the karaoke in Nanton, and we had a good time.
I bet. Well, maybe she'll tell us.
And the bar was packed on a Tuesday night.
That's awesome.
It was packed. So
karaoke's the draw. Karaoke may be the draw to this show as well. So let's roll right now into karaoke with Dave on Connecting Claresholm.
Okay. Hey, it's Connecting Claresholm karaoke time. So we're gonna have fun with another classic here. I hope you guys enjoy this. See if you know this one, Alec.
Girl, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so you really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
No, that's a concert. Look at those lights.
See, don't ever set me free. I don't wanna by side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. Oh, together, you out. Don't ever let me free. I always want to be on your side. Girl, you really got me now. Got me so I can sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. Got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Woo!
Hey, my goodness.
Yeah.
High five.
Here we go.
There was someone's playing guitar in there.
Yeah. We had a special guest doing the karaoke with me again today. Last week we had a couple Muppets that were doing karaoke with me. This week I had a special guest air guitar.
Nice.
And it's not really air guitar because air guitar would be no guitar there at all. It's just a guitar that they're pretending to play. So my special guest is not a great guitar player, in fact, but for the song they could pretend like they are.
Absolutely. Now there's a lot of shock.
There's a lot of shock
in the green room.
Yeah.
Can we bring Cloud in? And
yeah, we can bring Cloud in. Yeah.
All right. And boop. There you go.
Yeah.
Hi. You would be surprised to know that I actually can play guitar.
It looked like you could. So that's
No, I taught myself a few years back. I can actually play guitar.
Oh, so for real, you can play guitar.
Yeah,
oh,
for
okay.
real, I can play guitar. Just for this, I was
So
a
you
little too focused on being a maniac.
Yeah, so just not as good at air guitar as you are at real guitar then.
Exactly, yes.
That makes sense. So I'm just looking here. Lethbridge College practicum student. So how did you get connected with this handsome guy?
Okay, so I have been trying to get a practicum since about December. I reach out to, because I'm from High River, I reach out to, Golden West, who runs all of the stations, kind of. Okotoks, High River, a couple other ones. No answer. And my mother sends me a text like, hey, there's a station in Nanton. And one day I'm just chilling at the college and I have nothing better to do with my time. So I'm like, might as well, do some networking and call, because if I can't get in here, maybe they know somebody. So I called Amanda. It wound up being Amanda. And she was like, the second I asked, hey, can I come in and do some practicum work with you guys? She was like, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, whoa, that's way too easy. That's all it took. I've been agonizing for months, and that's all it took.
Well, and isn't there something happens when you've been working towards it, and then suddenly a door opens, and it can feel like, wait a minute. Wait, this should be harder. Why was this not harder? But
yeah,
you are, and now you're playing real air guitar.
Real air guitar live for you. Being a little, peanut gallery with the sound effects.
I'm not sure. I'm almost a little bit feeling like I hope the college doesn't see this. What I'm making Cloud do now.
I promise, Deb,
They'll
I'm
never-
actually doing work. Deb.
You know, this is all part of it. You've got a mic, you've got headphones on. It's the real thing. You were acting.
These are real mics right here. Deb, is that your instructor? Is that
Yeah,
the,
Deb is our program head. So
program head?
I have
Okay.
to answer to her.
Okay.
Deb, I am making Cloud work hard. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Good. No, we now. Do you have sound effects available today? Do you have the sound effects?
I do. I have. Well, this one's
What do
my
you have here?
favorite. We've got a
That one.
rocket.
Okay.
We've got some crickets for when I want to make fun of Dave. We have more stuff to make fun of Dave.
That one.
Yeah.
I want you to just remember that one because I'm going to need it in a minute, and I'm going to
Okay.
cue you. I'll say Cloud, hit it, and you'll know.
And I'll just bring it right in.
We're going to. We're actually going to bring in our first guests live, and I'm hoping that we catch their attention. They might just be caught off guard by being brought in.
Oh no, they know. They know.
So here's the thing. I'm going to bring them in 3 seconds here, Cloud, and then you're going to hit a sound effect that you feel is appropriate to bring
Okay.
the ladies into our show. Here we go. On.
Okay.
A 2, a 3.
Where is it?
There was no sound.
Sound effect.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, so okay, some laughter.
Sorry. I was aiming for applause.
If that was graded in college, that would have been a low mark for that one. So
Hey, I fixed it.
obviously, I got to work harder with Cloud here. Okay.
We got Jen Cooley, Annalisa Harrison. Hello, ladies. You're live from the hall. Oh, Annalisa just walked away. That's excellent.
Annalisa's just
guys-
trying to get the rest of the crew to come.
Got it. Okay.
Don't be shy. Get right in here. There we
are
go.
Looking from the stage out towards the audience. Okay, there we go. Now that's a big hall. You guys have made quite a bit of progress already. Hello, rest of crew. Martin, nice. Solid group already.
Live.
So you're down at the Claresholm Community Center getting set up for Hansel and Gretel, which goes up on Thursday, May 25th, and runs until the 27th. There's 4 performances. Can you give us a quick shot of how everything's looking down there? It looks like you've been busy.
A long way to go.
Well, the cottage is slowly coming in pieces, and so is the gypsy
Yeah, show
caravan.
the wheel. Do
Gotcha.
something with the wheel.
Oh, there's a big wheel back there. I
So
see.
we're slowly but surely getting pieces together.
Nice. That's excellent. Well, we certainly appreciate the behind the scenes look. Video's a little choppy, I know, because the internet in the hall is a little bit. It runs on coal, I believe. It's not-
We can't hear you.
No,
There we are.
there you go.
is it working?
Technical difficulty.
It's all right. I see someone in the background doing some work back there as well, which is awesome.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, you did that all without hearing me. That's excellent. Fantastic. Okay, good to know.
Not now.
Oh, and it's out again. Okay, we'll tell you what. We'll let you. We're gonna let them go and get some work done. I know that the connection in the hall is a little bit tricky. I don't know why. We were plugged into the internet last week and we had the same issue. So
Really?
yeah,
You were hardwired and still had issues.
we actually. So just a quick aside, we're not going to talk about politics, but we had the forum happening on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Running, and we actually ended up tethering to a phone just to get the signal out. It was quicker, but that's neither here nor there. That's
Gotcha. Okay.
So technical. But you know where we will not have technical issues is when we bring in the director, the leader,
We know.
the driver of this whole experience, Chris Slevin. Deep breath. Ready for the sound
Ready?
effects?
Ready,
In
Cloud?
I'm ready.
1.
There, some
one this
there we
time.
go. Some well-deserved applause there for Chris. Okay, awesome.
Hello, Chris. So we're going to do a quick personnel switch here, Chris. We're going to keep you going in the show. Can you actually flip your video so we're getting the more landscape? Cloud, I'm going to pop you out just for 1 sec.
Does that work?
Goodbye.
Oh, it's just got it locked. Now it's just a sideways interview.
Sideways. This is comical.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
There we go. There we go.
Holy smokes. All right.
Oh, now we got. Oh, those are cool glasses.
Those are super cool glasses, right?
Yes, I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Chris. Thanks for joining us on the show to talk a little bit about Hansel and Gretel. We're going to keep Jen and Annalisa down here for a minute. I know their connection's a little bit shaky, but we'll keep them around. Chris, can we hear you? Can we just make sure you're
Okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. So we're getting close. This is the week before the show, the week and a bit before the show. It's quite exciting. And so just to remind everyone, Hansel and Gretel is happening May 25th to the 27th at the Claresholm Community Center. That's the poster you want to look for, both in and around town and on Facebook. Yeah. Nice. Loud with the sound effects. So opens on Thursday. Are there any nights that are completely sold out, or do we still have some tickets around for some shows?
We definitely still have some tickets available. The final night is looking a little bit spotty, but we still have a couple left there. But yeah, sales are going extremely well.
We've got a lot of people that have worked very hard on this production, so we want to make sure that as many people as possible can come out and see all the hard work that's been done, putting the set together as they're doing right now, all the actors and the performers, all their songs that they've had, the dancing that we've had to learn.
Yep.
So we want to make sure we got full houses there so everybody can see, what's been put together here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Please come out and support such drama and your local talent, because we've got a lot of it.
And it's a fun show. There's some good jokes. It moves along quickly. It's the classic story of Hansel and Gretel, but of course there's a bit of a twist. And there's always, in every pantomime, there's always two characters who are kind of the buffoons, if you like, the goofballs, the know-nothings.
Where are you going with this, Alec?
Yeah.
And
Get dropped out of this show, Alec. Your internet might stop working.
You typically try to cast your best people in those roles, is what I'm saying, because they're not easy roles to play.
That's a great way of saying it.
To be the buffoon. It takes a lot of effort. So in this show, I don't want to give anything away, but there are two sort of well-known people in the community who play those roles, and we won't mention that, but they are friends of the show. They're known to everybody, so just that alone is worth coming out and checking it out. When did rehearsals start for this production?
When did like February, like right at the beginning of February.
Okay, so almost 4 months, complete months to which is not a lot of time, going from sort of nothing to a complete show.
Right. 4 months goes by really fast, and but I feel a lot more ready for this one. I think just based on the fact that we had it planned 3 years ago, so it's just kind of made us all just excited, right? So it's been a long time coming, for sure.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and it did start right before the pandemic. What's sort of funny, just is a marker of time, is our what were our little Hansel and Gretel, now 3 and some years later, are taller than me. It didn't make sense to recast some of these kids in those roles.
Unfortunately, that was the nature of the beast. I mean, I guess we could have harnessed the comedy of that a little bit more, but I don't know. I think everybody was just so great at being flexible with their roles, and like Jude, he was our Hansel before, but like you said, he's taller than pretty much all of us.
Yeah,
so it would have been quite comical, to say the least. It's funny that his little buddy Darian is the same age and quite a bit tinier, so it just worked out really well that way. And then same with Gretel. Gretel's a teenager now and has kind of moved on with some other passions. So it was really easy to switch everybody around. They were really good about it.
Well, that's an excellent ringing. Is that a sound effect or is that an actual phone ringing?
Yeah. No, that's a sound effect that we've got here. That's a sound effect that Cloud is firing up. So
So
just having fun here with the sound effects. That's all.
We're gonna mute Chris. Chris, I'm gonna mute you for 1 sec. Jan, I don't know if you can hear us. If we can hear you. So you're producing, pushing this thing along. You're essentially, you have to know what everyone's doing at all times. We all have to tell you when we're brushing our teeth, sleeping on the floor.
That's supposed to be what happens.
What's your favorite part of this process now that we're right close to open?
Ask me on the 29th.
Okay, great. Nice.
It's good. The whole process is fun. Every piece has a really good piece to it. Everything is fun. It just changes every time you hit the next step. Like today, was super exciting to get into the hall and start putting things together and starting to see it come together.
Yeah,
You know, your vision is now becoming reality. So that's really cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you got Arden there helping, which is very kind. Thanks, Arden. Are you guys, the school is off today too, right? There's no school today. So I didn't. Thankfully, Jude mentioned this to me because I am known for getting the kid up on days that he doesn't actually have school. So he thankfully mentioned it today that he didn't have school. So it's awesome that, and it's a great sense of community. You're coming together, you're making some things happen on your day off. You could be getting a suntan or whatever you want to do.
Sunburn, yeah.
Sunburn maybe more like it, but you're working hard at the hall, which is awesome. I think Chris is back from her important business call, which is great. So folks are looking for tickets. What's the best way to go about doing that?
They're for sale on Eventbrite. Just search Such Drama, or on any of our Facebook posts. The link to it is there, and it shows all 4 nights, and you just pick which one you want.
Awesome. You can pick your seat?
You can, if you go into, when you go in to buy your ticket, there's a more option, and you can view from map and actually pick your seat.
Ooh.
It'll show you which ones are available.
I like it.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, folks. Is there anything I'm missing? We kind of made fun of some characters along the way.
Did we find out what everybody in the Such side here? So we got Chris side and we got the Such side.
Yeah.
Did we clarify what everybody's doing there? Because I see another person that I don't know was in there. Arden, did we talk to Arden here at all about
We talked to
what Arden's doing? So
Arden's in it.
Yeah.
okay,
This is in the show.
Arden is one of those massive talents you were referring to earlier, right?
Yes.
Not the buffoon you were referring to, but the actual talent that you were referring to.
The things were us.
Yeah, I mean, it takes,
Yeah, that was you.
Arden, you be careful. That was good timing. See, this is what you can expect from the show. All this comedic timing. This is what you can expect.
and everybody's funny, right? It's a room full of funny people, so you got to be careful. Get things done.
Yeah, a lot of dad jokes to throw around here for sure.
I thought
I really appreciate that.
yeah, there's a lot of them, which is awesome, which is great.
There's a lot of them.
So you can check out Eventbrite. You can check out the Facebook page. And Chris, our artistic director, also in it. You'll have to see what role she plays. I don't want to give anything away, but you never know. You never.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's a few people
come out
playing
and
multiple
support.
roles as well. So it's and there's a whole backstage crew that we could talk about all the effort that goes into the backstage and the hair,
Yeah, it's crazy.
lights. Crazy. So yeah, definitely get your tickets. Check it out. For those folks, we were going to give away a pair of tickets actually today. So if anyone can tell us who wrote the original Hansel and Gretel, who is the author of that? There's a pair of good tickets on the table.
I would be pulling Google up right now. I'm thinking,
Dave,
no
don't you
way
know?
I would know that.
Yeah. I think Jen and I had to look it up the other day. I had it wrong. I thought it was one thing, and it wasn't. It was a different. But it is a familiar name. So for anyone who can drop in the comments who wrote. We got Dave Murphy coming in here hard with Engelbert Humperdinck. No, that is way.
That's the opera. That's the opera version. That's pretty good though, because that's the opera version.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty impressive.
Try again, Dave.
Did you say there's actually a connection to that and Hansel and Gretel? Really?
He actually wrote the musical,
Interesting.
the original opera version of Hansel and Gretel. There we go. That's the right one. Marie Aiken.
Have we got it? Oh, look at that.
That was quick. What's the best email for Marie to reach out to?
suchdramastavely@gmail.com, and we'll get her set up with a pair of tickets.
Do you want me to put that in there?
If you could put that in. Dave's got the fastest fingers in Nanton.
Okay. So Such Drama Stavely at gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay. And this is where they can email to get the tickets.
Just let us know what night you would prefer, Marie, and we will set you up.
Yep.
And we'll also need your email address.
Yeah, absolutely. And just mention Brothers Grimm and that you won it fair and square. You know what? We should give her some free popcorn. I didn't have to Google it either. That
Nice.
Did you say popcorn, Alec? Are you making it? Because I don't believe I bought any of that yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Jen is actually going to be making all the popcorn as well. So
She
Great.
doesn't have enough to do. Just pile it on.
yeah, no, it's fine. I haven't seen her. I don't think she's been that busy, so I think that's a good job.
I'm glad she wasn't here to hear that.
Oh, I heard it.
Oh no, she heard it.
Oh.
She heard it. I just had to censor her out because there was some angry faces. Dave, I'd love to try to, what is this, a coach's challenge? I think my answer is still correct. What do you want us to go to a replay, Dave Murphy?
Look at Dave wandering away there.
Oh my goodness.
I like the effort, Dave. I think it was a good answer.
I think so. No, we've got a clear winner with Brothers Grimm.
And did we see this? Didn't have to Google it either?
Yeah. Isn't that something? Like, that's impressive. That is impressive. All right, there's much to do, I know, on the Such Drama side, so we're going to let you folks both go. And thank you very much for joining us. I know it's...
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Dave and I will see all of you later on.
Sounds good. See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Excellent. There you go. Such Drama's Dave Lead. And she didn't even have to Google. I thought it was maybe Hans Christian Andersen, and then a quick Google search revealed that I was way off.
Did they didn't happen to be in the backstage there? I didn't see them when we were talking about the hat routine, right? Like the hat gag.
No,
Okay, good.
I think it's going to be okay.
Okay, good. I don't want to reveal our. I know they could go on and watch this later, but I think they'll be too busy. So
no, I think our hat gag is probably. I think it's safe.
Okay, good.
Good.
Excellent. Okay.
And the other thing we kind of talked about, we touched on, we didn't get too far into it, was the costumes for a show like this are tricky because you've got to find them or you have to make them, and we have people actually making like custom costumes for the show.
Oh, there's a lot going into this.
Oh, it's huge.
There's a lot going into this. All these productions that go on, there's a lot going into it, and we hope that for the entertainment value of the people who are watching it and the entertainment value, and this is the truth for people that don't think that the people on stage are getting something from the crowd there. You are wrong. We feed off of the crowd that's in that space, and it makes our show even better to know that we are entertaining a full house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And who I do want to make sure comes to the show is Dave Murphy.
I would love Dave Murphy to come to the show, actually.
Well, there's two reasons. One is because he's a good dude, and he's been a fan of the show. He supports us. So definitely, Dave, if you don't have tickets, you let me know. I'll get you tickets. The other reason I want Dave to come is so I can ask him why he put an angry face emoji on our show. He's angry faced emoji at our show because...
Well, we haven't had a lot of discussion after a certain hockey team kind of, pooped the bed, I call it. So, they got a little farther than they did before. Yeah. He's trying to back out of this and say he clicked the wrong one. I think you can take it off. I think you can click it again and remove it. So feel free to do that. But I also noticed that while we were talking about the sound effects that Cloud, our practicum student here, was doing, he also had another comment about do you have a sad Price is Right losing sound for when Dave talks about the Rough Riders? I don't know if right now is a great time to talk about the Rough Riders, considering what just happened with the Leafs. And I actually have some inside information on what actually happened with the Toronto Maple Leafs and why they lost. Would you like to see that?
I was thinking who would have an insight into the Leafs? David Gale.
I have it. So let's take a look and see what actually happened to the Toronto Maple Leafs in the second round of the playoffs.
Second round? Is it? I didn't know there was a second round. Willie, is there a second round?
We're in the second round.
I thought there was only one round.
No, there's more rounds after the first. Why do you think we got on a plane and flew to Florida?
I thought this was a golf trip.
No, these are playoff games. It's still going. This is the second. We're in the second round, guys.
I thought there was just one round and then we go golfing.
If we win, we can keep on playing more hockey. We could win the Stanley Cup.
I thought this was an end of season golf trip, Coach. It was a golf trip too. I brought my golf.
No, there's a second round. And we're in it right now.
Here we go, boys. Hey, tea time in half hour. We have to go off on the back nine. There's a second round? What's going on here? Pappy, did you know there was a second round? Second round? Yeah, we got our second golf round today. No, not a second golf round. There's a second round of the playoffs.
That's
Are
funny.
we not just playing an exhibition golf trip here?
No, there's a second round.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we should play. Coach, I thought these were just exhibitions. I had my golf clubs ready, re-gripped. Just got them
Great
re-gripped.
news. I didn't
All right,
want to
let's
go
go
out
and play then,
golfing
boys.
today anyway.
Boys, I didn't know that. That's good news.
Great news.
We're in the
That's
playoffs.
great news.
This is the playoffs
I didn't
still.
want to go golfing today
There's
either.
only one round in the playoffs.
It's so Canadian. Dave, this is funny. That's why you never go drinking with anyone from the Maple Leafs, because they always leave after the first round. That's good. See if we can have a laugh about the things that we experience as hockey fans.
That explains everything right there.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
It really does. That's pretty funny. Those poor Leafs. Well, you know what? You may not be feeling great about the Leafs or your own hockey team. If you have another team out there that you were cheering for, you're feeling a little bit down, but you want to make yourself feel good, you go over to our sponsor on 50th Ave, Janet's Fashions, for some nice clothes, some hot threads. So they just want to remind us to carry men's and women's fashions even for Leafs fans. If you're tired of wearing that old ratty Leafs jersey or that Rough Riders jersey and you want to freshen up the wardrobe, you can go check out Janet's Fashions. They have some great, this is actually good timing because they also have golf apparel. So even if you're an Oilers fan, sorry about that, Oilers, and you want to go golfing, you can at least do it in style. Go check out Janet's Fashions today on 50th Ave and the corner of the highway. Go check it out, and they're awesome over there. And we'd like to thank them, as always, for being our sponsor on the show and sponsoring this music track that we play behind Janet's Fashions. We're going to be... we've got about 10 minutes left in the show, and then there's some mad scrambles happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to ask you, Dave, what's happening? How's things in Nanton?
Things in Nanton are fantastic. They are so good, and in fact, in Nanton, I want to show everybody what's going to be coming up here, because of course we do this show every Saturday morning from 10:30 to 11:30 called Good Morning Nanton Live. Again, it's exactly like what we do here. We want to promote the community and have a little fun with the people that are watching, have them engage, kind of joke around back and forth, and promote the service groups and the events and all that kind of stuff. You come on the show and you give a little update about Claresholm, and then this is my opportunity to give an update about what's going on in Nanton. And on the show tomorrow, we have a very, very special guest. Their name is Toilets. So tomorrow is going to be fully consumed tomorrow with toilet talk. Actually, nice. we have the mayor of Nanton, Jennifer Hanley, who's going to be coming out and doing, while we broadcast live on Good Morning Nanton Live, the official toilet paper ribbon cutting ceremony.
Excellent.
For the new toilets. So this is a big deal. This is like 4 years in the making, or something, 4 or 5 years in the making.
Wow.
Public toilets by the Visitor Information Center here in Nanton. And so this is a big deal. The Chamber of Commerce put it forward that they think that we would like to be able to be more public friendly. People come through town all the time, and it's sometimes hard for them to find a place to take the kids to go to the bathroom or go to the bathroom themselves. And so they wanted to build some bathrooms that everybody could use. So
excellent. We're
going to find out all the different ways that you can use these now tomorrow on the show. So yeah, we're going to.
That's awesome.
I think our Highway 533 band, the house band, is also going to be performing in the toilets.
Nice.
And I will be doing the show live inside the toilets.
I think that's very creative, and I applaud you for that. First of all, in fact, not a lot of people know this about Highway 533. That's actually how they started, was performing in bathrooms way back in the late 90s, early 2000s. They performed in some pretty, I'm going to say some pretty swank places. But okay. So it'll be nice kind of return to their roots.
Okay. I will cut this clip and play this for them on the show tomorrow. So
that'll be great. No, I think it's great to have bathrooms there. What a relief that there's finally somewhere you can go. And what?
I agree with you. What a relief.
That maybe it could be like if they wanted to brand it. What a relief.
It's really important to find out how many people can fit in one of those bathrooms. So we may just attempt a world record.
Oh, I like it.
Guinness may be here.
Number of people in a bathroom with a bass player. So it's 7 people and a guitar. I think is the current sort of record.
Is that the record right now?
I think so.
7 people in a guitar?
Yeah, 7
Okay.
people. Which, again, the coincidences are crazy. That was Highway 533 band's first album. 7 people in a guitar.
Oh my goodness, that's too good.
They played the bathroom bicycle. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to the show tomorrow. And
I think, sorry to interrupt you, but I think we will be having one other guest too. We're just firming that up right now. So
that's good. Well, we don't want to. We'll flush out the details later. Awesome. Let's take a quick spin through the community calendar here in we don't have anything quite as appealing as a opening of public restrooms. I mean, that's
a big deal.
I'm glad you're doing it this weekend and not next weekend, where there'd be like a competitive thing between us and Hansel and Gretel as far as like just draw. So
right.
I think that's good thinking on your part. So we certainly.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
And this is going to pale in comparison, but let's take a look at what we got going on here in Claresholm.
Okay.
Man, that's going to be fun. I just can't stop with the puns. It's going to be standing room only.
Keep it going. I love it.
Anyway, sorry, we're getting sidetracked. Coming up it's coming quicker than it seems. Street Festival applications still open for vendors, food trucks, and entertainment. You can email hello@prairiehome.ca if you would be interested in being a vendor for Fair Days coming up in August. Willow Creek Continuing Care is still looking for volunteers for their home care team. They're looking for companions for seniors. So that includes maybe going for a walk, playing cards, and visiting with a senior in their homes. Of course, coming up on May 25th, as we've been talking about Hansel and Gretel, May 25th, 26th, and then a matinee on the 27th, and then the evening performance happening at the Claresholm Community Center. So you can get your tickets for that. Also, the library. It says, hi, Claresholm. They're looking for volunteers to come and fill the snack shack at the library Monday to Friday. You can reach out to them at chrissy.elliott@wildrosecc.com. Or there's a phone number there if you are interested in helping them out with that. Keeping with the bathroom theme, here is a kind of an updated shot of the bathrooms in the Hive in Claresholm, where people are contributing their own family-friendly artwork to the walls, which is
that's amazing how unique that is compared to the Hive in Nanton.
Yeah,
so different. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Ours is in color, so that's kind of nice. This is going to be big. Coming up on June 3rd is the community-wide garage sale, and this is in conjunction with the local press. So if you're looking to get involved, you can join the community-wide garage sale. You can get on the map, get the garage sale listings, and you can also get a garage sale sign for $15. Deadline is May 30th, so that's coming up, I believe, just under 2 weeks from now. If you'd like to join the and it's a huge event. I remember the first year we moved here, it was like I think we were actually out that weekend looking at this house, and it was nuts. Like every garage, massive, and it's kind of like a festival. So if you want to get in on that, it's going to be awesome. This is really cool. So this is happening also with the local press in conjunction with I think Cottonwood is involved as well. The Rockin' Seniors photo contest. So this is a little photo contest to showcase the natural charisma of a rockin' senior in your life. So you can submit that photo. I believe the rules are there. There's a few contest rules. You have to be over 60 years old. And May 29th, I believe, is the deadline to do that. I actually already got I had an idea, and I was like, this is going to win. And so no one's going to steal my idea, I'm sure. So I'm going to just quickly share with you what I'm going to submit for the contest. I'm hoping if I don't win, to at least get an honorable mention for my rockin' senior. So that's what I'm going to do. Got a picture of Dave in the contest. I think it would.
Oh my goodness! Oh my. Oh man!
If someone calls you to talk about your age or ID, just maybe lie to them. about it. So that's what's happening here in Claresholm. Oh man!
Can I share one more thing about the bathrooms in Nanton?
I would be upset if you didn't.
Okay. So I don't know if you remember me telling you this, and everybody who's watching, I don't know if you remember me mentioning this, but this was legit, although, kind of, tongue in cheek. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This was, I am the admin of the Sit to Pee political campaign.
This is a great time to find this out.
So I started posting years ago. I started posting to encourage men just to sit down. Just, why you don't have to stand? It was just let's make our wives happy, and I mean it's more relaxing that way anyway. I mean, what do we got to stand to pee for anyway? And it kind of came up because I think somebody Dave, it was Phil, sitting or standing normally, Dave.
Yeah.
So when he said that, it reminded me that I'm in charge of this political campaign to get men to sit down to pee.
I love it. I like that there's politics behind that. Like,
Yeah,
there's going to be a party.
It's about the only thing I could run for.
Out of hand, and you're going to end up winning a seat somewhere. A seat?
I get it.
You'll be in the legislature on a toilet. It'll be like the Sit to Pee party run by David Gale.
In the front of some city hall, there will be a golden toilet statue, I'm sure, with me sitting on it.
Well, like they say, if you work hard enough, you can ruin just about anything. Dave Murphy said, these toilet paper puns are terrible, but I kind of find them charming.
Oh my goodness.
They're fantastic. Holy smokes. I'm stoked for tomorrow. In fact, so I know I'm going to be joining you from probably from a bathroom. I don't know it'll be the one in Nanton, but it will be. And in fact, maybe we'll take a guess which
bathroom you're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I don't think there's ever been an opportunity for us to do that on the show, to guess the bathroom. But I think this is a perfect opportunity to do it. And hey, next time I'm in Nanton and I have to go, I'll stop there. I'll call you. Just let you know that I'm doing it. I'm using this bathroom.
Okay. I'll come sit in the other one next to you.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, I'll join you for that experience.
This feels like a really good time to end the show.
It is a good time.
Thank you again to everyone, all of our guests, Such Drama, to Chris, to Jen, to Annalisa, Arden, Gavin, everyone who jumped on. I know they're working hard over there at the hall, and we really appreciate you taking the time to check it out. Thanks to Cloud, who I think has a computer situation. The battery, I think.
Yeah.
Battery's down.
I hear Cloud.
I'm here.
Cloud's right there. Say hi.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, my computer died, but I'm still here
Okay.
in spirit.
Well, hopefully you'll be around to check out the grand opening of the water closets tomorrow.
Yes, I'm being stuffed in there, and then I'm doing a live on location later. So
Nice. This practicum's just getting better and better, isn't it?
oh yeah, this is exactly what I envisioned. Actually,
This is what it said in the practicum textbook.
I can't wait to see the final review on this. What your practicum was like.
Oh, gosh.
yeah, I have to write an essay, so that's fun.
I want a copy of that before it's submitted.
Dear Deb, I was a Muppet, and also I was in a bathroom doing an interview.
That's great. Well, you know what? I think you're going to have the most colorful experiences of everyone in your class. I can tell you that.
I
Oh,
think
my
so.
That is funny. My gosh. Well, we're all gonna scatter to our various things, and
Okay.
So good to see everybody. Have a great weekend, Claresholm and surrounding area. Dave, I'll see you tomorrow from a mystery location.
Yeah.
10:30 for Good Morning Nanton Live. And everyone have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Put on some sunscreen and get your tickets to Hansel and Gretel. And we will see everybody next week.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Have a good one.